Hey everybody, John with Owl. I have been waiting to do this video to release this product since the day I got our Revel. This is the Owl Ultimate Revel. I'm sure you guys have seen it if you're watching this video. One of the biggest problems with the Revel from the factory is, wait for it. Do you know where I'm going? Right there. What's not there? What's not there is a giant, hideous exhaust that ends up being about 10 inches off the ground. Here's a photo of that. It sticks way out. It's hideous. There's bolts that stick out even further. And a lot of people ask me, why did Winnebago put the exhaust right there? It makes absolutely no sense. When you've got a four-wheel drive vehicle, you're always taught in off-roading to put the tire on the obstacle. Well, if you've got something hanging right there and it's in the middle of the van where you can high center, odds are you're going to tear up your exhaust like this. The number of vans that come into the shop with an exhaust that's destroyed is actually shockingly high. It also just looks bad. You've got this gorgeous van, and let's be honest, I love our Revel. A lot of people complain about little things that they would fix, etc. Overall, I think the Revel is an absolutely fantastic package. I love this Revel. We use it all the time. So don't take this as me denigrating the Revel. I absolutely love this van, but with little tweaks can be made much, much better. So let's talk about exhaust still. The exhaust exits there. Why does Winnebago do this? Well, they have to comply with a lot of different RV rules. And if I have this wrong, I apologize, but this is my understanding of it. This is the living room of the Revel. Two steps backwards, this is the bedroom. I believe to comply with certain RV standards, you cannot have an exhaust exiting under an opening for the bedroom, which is the back door, because the factory exhaust would come out right here. Now, even worse, even the factory exhaust on a 144 doesn't make it all the way out the cab. What's dangerous about that? Carbon monoxide collects right there. It can enter into the van, into the living area. So Winnebago doesn't want any exhaust to come into the door, which is considered the bedroom door, even though the other door, the side door, is basically just as close to the bed. But I understand they have to do this to comply with certain rules. Well, at Owl, we like to make things the right way. What did we do? We put the exhaust right. Look at that. Look how good that looks. You can barely even see it. I'll stand back. Look how nice that looks. So what you're looking at right there, catback stainless steel tube with a stainless double-walled tip and a new exhaust hanger. It's essentially this beautiful piece of tubing. I'm gonna stand on this. This beautiful piece of tubing right here is a stainless exhaust. And notice how straight it is. Yes, you can buy a factory replacement exhaust from Mercedes. You're gonna spend about 500 bucks and it's gonna end up right here, and it's not going to exit the vehicle very well. Worse, when you're getting stuff out of the back of the vehicle, that really hot exhaust is going to be hitting your knees. We put it right here. It's tucked up real high. It's right up against the pinch weld of the body. In fact, because of our custom exhaust hanger, which I'm a little partial to, I think it looks pretty good, also stainless, you can actually rotate the tube and you can bring this up even higher if you want. You can bring it right up against there. You can also adjust this tip so that you can adjust the tip to be really tight in there if you want, or you can adjust it if you really want to make sure that exhaust doesn't collect under the van. Put it out here outside the van. My personal suggestion is to have it at least outside of this pinch weld so that any exhaust, if you're sitting still, are going to go straight up. Notice kept it real close to the mud flap here. It's exiting the van under not near any opening, no window. You're not going to have any carbon monoxide leaking in. It also just looks so good. I know what you're thinking, John, I've got a very useful tube that sits in that spot. Well, if you're watching this video and you use the gray water storage tube, you're the only person I've ever met with a Revel that uses that. That's fine, because you can take that gray water storage tube, take the brackets off, flip it and put it on the other side if you want. Personally, I took it off, I threw it away, I never looked back. All the mounting hardware needed. You've got this beautiful stainless tube, it's never gonna rust. You've got a stainless double-walled exhaust tip, really, really nice there. Our name, of course, lasered into it. You've got stainless exhaust hanger, and I don't show it here, but there are a number of bushings and bolts and so on that go into this system. Installation is about as DIY as stuff gets. You've got to remove the poo tube, which again, not many people use. And then it's a matter of taking off a bunch of Winnebago brackets. It's just unbolting a bunch of stuff. I personally reinstall the hardware after I remove it. If you want to hit it with a little Flex Seal, something like that, keep all those bolt holes clean. And then mounting this is really as simple as a clamp up here. I thought I should show you this. This is a reducer. See how nice? That's all stainless TIG welded. This is actually a slightly larger diameter than stock, so it's a little bit freer flowing. Now, before people start commenting and complaining, no, this is not some major performance upgrade. It's a little bit straighter tube. It's a straighter shot out the back, slightly larger tubing diameter. So I guess technically if we're measuring things, it's probably a little bit freer flowing, but that's not really why we're putting this on. It's not meant to add a ton of horsepower to the vehicle. It's really meant to replace a steel exhaust from the factory that's not that great. An aftermarket steel exhaust from Winnebago that I think we can all maybe understand why Winnebago does it, but it's not ideal. This little part is going to be on our website now. It's available for order. We waited till we had them in stock before we launched it. I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's going to be a really, really popular mod. And again, look how good that looks. Really, really clean. As always, thanks for watching. We have lots and lots of videos on our site. If you want to get our videos before anyone else, subscribe, hit the notification button. You can go through, we have tutorials, we have videos on stuff that has nothing to do with our products because we just love vans. And I thank you for watching, and hopefully you'll enjoy our new Revel exhaust. Oh, lastly, not just for Revels. If you like stainless exhaust and you want to put this on any Sprinter, it will work on any Sprinter. Storyteller, regular Sprinter, especially 170s. 170s, the back of the van sticks out way past the back of the exhaust. So you've got even more of a chance for that carbon monoxide, which for those that don't know is deadly, to collect under the van. So this really good idea for 170 van, 170s, 170-inch long vans. Anyway, thanks.